seeking an immediate release from prison. This week, his attorneys urging a federal appeals court in New York to reverse his conviction on related charges or direct the judge to lighten his 4-year sentence. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. Diddy's lawyers, Jeff, officially filing that appeal this week. Tell us more about their argument and also the chances it succeeds.
Diddy's sons are reportedly getting ready to drop their own documentary, and it sounds like they want to tell a completely different side of the story surrounding their father, Sean Combs. Sources claim the project could even feature Diddy himself speaking publicly for the first time in a long while, which would instantly turn this into a direct showdown with 50 Cent's documentary series that's already been blowing up online. And with 50 Cent reportedly planning another installment, this situation is quickly turning into a full-on media battle with both sides pushing their own version of events into the spotlight. Justin Combs and Christian Combs are both expected to appear in the documentary, making this the first major time either of them has publicly spoken about the controversy connected to their father since the trial started.
So Diddy is currently serving that 50-month prison sentence after being found guilty on those prostitution-related charges over the summer. In their appeal filing, his lawyers now arguing the music mogul was treated harshly during sentencing by a federal judge who let evidence surrounding charges that he was actually found not guilty of actually then influence his punishment.
Attention also grew after both sons showed up at separate times wearing Free Sean Combs shirts outside court proceedings. Christian wore one during Jane's testimony, and courtroom watchers immediately started talking because clothing with messages like that can attract extra attention around a jury setting. With legal issues involving the Combs family still unfolding, interest around them keeps getting bigger by the day. If Diddy joins the documentary too, the project could become a major attempt to defend the family's image while the public debate keeps heating up online and across the media.
This week, lawyers for music mogul Sean Diddy Combs urging a federal appeals court in New York to either order his immediate release and reverse his conviction or lighten his over 4-year prison sentence.
This appeal was expected, especially when the defense filed a motion for a new trial and a notice of appeal. And the arguments are attacking.
The upcoming documentary centered around Sean Combs' sons is reportedly set to give viewers direct access to the family's perspective, and sources claim it could even include a phone call with Diddy from Fort Dix while he continues serving time. That detail alone has already sparked intense conversation online, with many people closely watching how the family plans to address the situation publicly. Early reactions have been seriously divided.
Tap in as expected. 50 Cent caught wind of it hitting the news, hitting the blogs, and being on the timeline yesterday. The Diddy sons, Sean and Justin, will be dropping a docu-series of their own to tell their side of the story, their experiences, and how they view things on the Zeus network.
Some viewers feel the documentary is arriving at a sensitive moment since Diddy is still appealing his conviction, and that timing has shaped how people are interpreting the project's real purpose. Others online believe openly admitting mistakes would connect more with the public, instead of trying to influence opinion through another media release. At the same time, supporters see the documentary as the family's chance to finally speak for themselves while facing non-stop public attention and heavy criticism. In a surprising twist, 50 Cent jumped right into the conversation after reposting the trailer across social media and reacting publicly to it. His involvement immediately grabbed attention because of his long history of tension with the Combs family, especially Justin and Christian Combs. Many people now think this documentary could become the next major chapter in their ongoing public feud, and social media is already treating it like another explosive showdown. The second the trailer hit the internet, backlash started pouring in fast. People flooded 50 Cent's comment section, with one user writing, "Shish, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree."
You know what 50 basically just did? He just teased the sequel. He's like, yo, at first it was the Pops. Now the second season. You know the second season is usually more lit than the first. Second season is watching how they were tag teaming. Justin Christian.
Over on Twitter, others posted comments like, "We already know he likes to control the narrative through media," showing just how split public opinion has become around the documentary. Reaction online became so intense that Lemuel Plummer, CEO of Zeus Network and a known associate of Sean Combs, stepped in publicly before the situation could spiral even further. Social media was already flooded with debates, criticism, and non-stop reactions, making the documentary one of the most talked about celebrity stories online right now. Many observers believe the documentary is a calculated move aimed at influencing public perception, and critics argue this is not the first time Sean Combs has tried to manage the narrative surrounding major controversies.
Prosecutors allege Combs frequently instructs family members and his attorneys to add other individuals via three-way call, which is not allowed. On some of those calls, prosecutors say Combs is explicit about his intention to use public statements to sway potential jurors, including this Instagram post by Diddy's kids.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
More attention to the upcoming release, especially with the timing raising eyebrows across the internet. Questions around the documentary grew even bigger after Sean Combs recently filed an appeal connected to his conviction and sentence. According to legal filings, he is asking a federal court to overturn the conviction or reduce the sentence for an earlier release. Because of that, many people believe the docuseries could also serve as a public relations strategy while the legal process continues playing out in court. One major talking point is how Justin Combs and Christian Combs are now being tied directly into the public controversies surrounding their father.
Prosecutors say Combs enlisted family members to plan and execute a social media campaign around the defendant's birthday, the first time we heard his voice from behind bars.
Thank y'all for being strong and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world.
Their decision to appear together in the documentary and support him publicly, despite ongoing legal scrutiny connected to the family, has sparked heavy discussion online and across entertainment media. Some people believe Justin and Christian Combs joining the documentary is not just about supporting their father, but also about trying to respond to the growing public narrative surrounding the entire situation. The pressure online has continued building, especially after Christian Combs publicly reacted to 50 Cent's docuseries with a social media post that was later deleted. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's response stayed online, keeping the tension between both sides alive and adding even more drama to the back-and-forth feud. At the same time, public discussion around Justin Combs has intensified after references in legal documents and online images reportedly connected him to certain events tied to the broader controversy. Observers say those connections have added another level of scrutiny to the upcoming documentary because attention is no longer focused only on Sean Combs, but also on the public role his sons may have played around the situation.
Prosecutors say Combs then monitored audience engagement from the video.
If the judge, in fact, feels as though Diddy is trying to circumvent the rules of the prison and he's doing things outside of what he's allowed to do, that's going to carry a lot of weight when we talk about being released on bail, because what they're trusting is that you will abide by the rules that allow you to be out.
Christian Combs has also faced growing criticism after being named in a civil lawsuit, according to reports and court filings. The lawsuit includes allegations from Grace O'Marcaigh, who claims Christian acted inappropriately toward her during a yacht gathering connected to Sean Combs. The claims remain allegations, and the legal process is still ongoing. All of this has placed even more attention on the documentary, with many viewers now watching closely to see how the family addresses the legal controversies and growing public pressure surrounding both sons and Sean Combs himself. Christian Combs and Justin Combs seem to be making a bold move as 50 Cent reportedly gets ready to release another documentary installment. Instead of waiting for a new wave of criticism and online attention, reports suggest the brothers are trying to get ahead of the conversation by telling their side first through their own project.
Are people really being paid to rally support for Diddy outside of his trial? Because that is what many are now alleging, as people have been standing across the street from the courthouse in free Puff and free Diddy shirts. With, for example, journalist and content creator Emily Hagan posting a TikTok of this group of people in matching shirts that also then included this interaction.
These are all paid protesters. You can get $20 an hour if you wear a t-shirt.
Many people believe they want to shape public opinion on their own terms before the next documentary drops and shifts the spotlight back onto the family again. Because of that, the documentary is being viewed as more than just a personal response. Observers say it also looks like a strategic attempt to influence how the overall narrative develops moving forward. With social media constantly reacting to every update, the pressure surrounding the family has only continued to grow louder. Industry insiders also suggest Sean Combs may be encouraging his sons, including Christian and Justin Combs, to participate because their public image and future opportunities are closely tied to his reputation in the entertainment world. If controversy surrounding Diddy keeps affecting public perception, many believe it could also impact how audiences, brands, and industry executives respond to projects connected to his family. From that angle, the documentary highlights just how high the stakes really are for everyone involved. It also shows how quickly reputation in the entertainment business can affect not only one celebrity, but the careers, relationships, and public image of the people connected to them too. Some of the most serious discussions surrounding Sean Combs recently involve allegations connected to family relationships and past behavior. Freddie P., a former artist associated with Diddy, publicly claimed he witnessed conduct involving Quincy Brown that he described as inappropriate. These statements have gained attention online, but it is important to note that they remain allegations and have not been proven in court, even without legal confirmation. The claims have added another intense layer to the public conversation surrounding Diddy and the upcoming documentary projects. Many viewers are now watching the situation more closely, with debates spreading across social media, podcasts, and entertainment platforms as people try to understand the bigger picture behind the growing controversy. At the same time, some critics believe the documentary tied to the Combs family is less about transparency and more about controlling the public narrative before additional media coverage arrives. According to those observers, interviews and public statements connected to the project appear carefully structured to redirect attention away from allegations and shape how audiences interpret the ongoing situation. This also is not the first major clash connected to 50 Cent's docuseries. Reports have claimed Diddy's legal team previously issued a cease and desist related to the project and may be considering possible legal action involving both 50 Cent and Netflix.
You gotta speak up.
She just got recruited, right?
I refuse.
You said no.
No.
It wasn't worth the 20?
No, but like he told me that it's for a Diddy coin, so I'm not really sure what that is. Right there, she just kept convincing me to go wear a shirt, and I'm like.
And while that TikTok was initially posted around 5 days ago, it's now gotten a lot more traction as people like 50 Cent, who famously not a big Diddy fan, started posting about it and trolling Diddy by posting seemingly edited images of him in the shirts and writing things like, okay, now where do I send my $20 in?
Some reports even suggest discussions around potential damages reaching massive financial figures, showing just how serious and high-profile this media battle has become. The reported cease and desist effort may not have much impact, especially after 50 Cent publicly hinted at how he allegedly gained access to the footage connected to the situation. According to claims circulating online, an editor who reportedly worked on material tied to Sean Combs allegedly was not fully paid for that work, which mirrors accusations previously mentioned in discussions connected to Lil Rod. These claims have fueled even more debate across social media and entertainment circles. Reports now suggest that 50 Cent may have stepped in and covered the unpaid costs, which allegedly gave him influence or control over the footage itself. If those reports are accurate, it could explain why legal pressure may not immediately stop the project from moving forward. Still, it's important to remember that these details remain based on public claims and online reports, and the full facts would ultimately depend on verified agreements and legal decisions as the situation continues unfolding. This entire story keeps getting bigger by the day, and the battle over public perception doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on the situation. As the documentary battle keeps heating up, insiders now claim the tension between 50 Cent and the Combs family has moved far beyond social media posts and interviews. Behind the scenes, both sides are reportedly preparing for an even bigger public fight over credibility, influence, and control of the story surrounding Sean Combs. Entertainment blogs and online commentators have already started calling this one of the most explosive celebrity media clashes in recent years. What has made the situation even more intense is the growing speculation about what future episodes and documentaries could reveal. Some online users believe unreleased footage, private recordings, and former industry connections may still surface as public attention keeps growing. That possibility has created major anticipation, especially among viewers following every update connected to Diddy, 50 Cent, and the ongoing legal drama. At the same time, people close to the entertainment industry are reportedly watching carefully to see how this controversy could affect business relationships tied to the Combs brand. Some observers believe companies and collaborators may become more cautious about future partnerships, while legal matters and public criticism continue dominating headlines. Others argue that the family's documentary strategy could help rebuild support among loyal fans who believe their side has not been fully heard yet. Meanwhile, social media remains completely divided. Some users accuse both sides of turning serious allegations into a public media war, while others believe the documentaries are exposing details that would otherwise stay hidden from the public eye. With more projects rumored to be in development and reactions getting louder every week, this story appears far from over, and many people believe the biggest revelations may still be ahead. Another major reason this documentary situation has exploded online is because it goes far beyond just Sean Combs himself. The controversy now touches family members, longtime industry relationships, former artists, and even major media platforms that continue pushing the story into headlines every single week. As more reactions pour in, the public conversation has become bigger than just one case or one documentary series. Sources close to the entertainment world claim several former associates and industry figures are quietly paying attention to how both sides handle the growing media pressure. Some reportedly fear that additional interviews or unseen footage could reopen old controversies and bring fresh attention to past rumors connected to the music industry. That possibility alone has kept social media users constantly speculating about who could speak out next. At the same time, fans online have started comparing the strategies being used by both camps. Many believe 50 Cent is leaning into shock value and public reaction to keep audiences engaged, while supporters of the Combs family argue their documentary is focused more on defending their image and presenting a personal side of the story rarely seen in public. Those competing approaches have only fueled more arguments online, with every trailer, repost, and interview becoming instant viral material. Questions are also growing about how this ongoing drama could affect future business opportunities connected to the Combs family brand. In entertainment, reputation can influence partnerships, sponsorships, and public support very quickly. Because of that, some observers believe the documentary is not just about public opinion, but also about protecting long-term opportunities and keeping influence within the industry during an extremely difficult moment.